Alright, hello everyone and welcome back. So because I want to speed up the development process of this simple series of how to make a Pong, because I want to get into some serious stuff, I've pre-made some I pre-made two classes. The first one, it is enemy, and let's take a look. You can pause the video and copy everything. Okay, so let me explain you. So I made a class named enemy, which is the same thing as the player, but instead of staying down here at the down of the screen, it's up on the screen, and you don't move it by pressing the A or D key. You move it by pressing the right and left key. And then I set the max velocity, I change it, and the drag I change it. Okay, so that's it. It's easy, right? It's the same thing as the player, nothing more. And then enemy equals new enemy, so in the middle of the screen, and 32 because we want to put it here. Okay, because this is 0, and down here it's whatever your height of the game screen is. Alright, so 0 and 17 or 700, okay, or more, and minus, it will be here, minus 32, minus whatever. Okay, easy. And then the ball class, which it's easy but a little bit never mind, so it's easy. Public class ball, which extends flexor sprite as usual. Make graphic with 60 by 60 and random color, which looks like white. I set the maximum velocity for both X and Y because this ball, it will be able to move right, left, diagonal, and for that we need to put the max velocity for both X and Y. Then I made this int dir, which stands for direction, and default it is -1. So if this random flex u that make random 0 from 1, so if this value is 0, because this generates make random numbers between two values, right? Mean the lowest value of the randomness. I hope I spelled that correct. Randomness, and max and then returns random number between these values. Okay, so it will return 0 or 1, and if this value is 0, then set the direction to 0. If the random is 1, set the direction to 1. Why do we need this? Because every time when we start the game, we want the ball to move, every time we want to make it move random, up or down. Okay, and if the direction is 1, so if the random equals 1, then the direction is 1. So if the direction is 1, then make it move down, and if the direction is 0, make it move up. And in the play state, I put the ball in the middle of the screen. Okay, you can do like this or like this, as I said in the first video. In the last video, sorry. I remade this this episode 4 times already, and yeah. And then we want to check the collision detection between the player and the ball with the enemy, right? So before the super dot update, we want to check this collision detection, right? So let's run this, and you see we have collision detection, and we go below the screen. And why is that? Because that's how the library works. if you have collision detection and that one of the objects has a velocity, it will push the another one. So how do we stop that? Well, it's easy. Go in the player, below the drag, uh, drag, no, not drag, how it's called. You know what? Let's look for it, so we'll understand more. You will understand more about how you can find something in this library. So let's scroll down to the Flixel sprite and let's look for. It's not movable. Oh, and it's not here. It's in Flex object. It's something like movable or immovable. So let's put immovable equals false. No, true. True. And do the same thing for the enemy. And let's run. Okay, perfect. So it stopped. And you can, whenever an object will move out of position after a collision. So do we want to push the object or not? Let's close this off, these two, and run it again, and I will explain you what happens right now. So the ball chooses the random direction to go. It chooses to go down, and now we have collision detection. Okay, good, but now how do we make it to go back from where it came? Very simple. Let's go to play state and look here. This flixelj.collide, it's a boolean. So we can do something like this, and it's a bad idea to program logic here in the play state, but since this is a easy game, it's fine. And show line numbers here. So if flixj.collide, so right now we want to check if there is collision detection between the player and the ball, and also for the player, for the enemy and the ball. Okay, so if there is collision detection, let's print something to the screen. Okay, I mean to the console. Something stupid like this. It really doesn't matter what you type there. So if there is collision detection, it should print something on the screen. And where is my console? Where is my console? Oh, it doesn't print anything because I forgot. I need to do below update. Okay, so Flixel, yep, it so it's working, right? Perfect. And don't forget, put everything that is with collision or overlaps below super.update. Okay, so in the player below super.update, in play state below super.update, and you could also do flixelj that overlap. And by the way, right now I'm working on right now I'm working on implementing the slopes in tile map without needing to use box2d. I tried a couple of times, but I failed miserable because it's really hard to make slopes. And hopefully in this weekend I will manage to add that. If not, I will try more. So if there is collision detection between these two, then what do we want? Well, we don't want to stop the ball, we want to make it move from where it came. So ball dot velocity dot y equals, or no, -1. Let's see if this is working, and why it's not working. Um, um, this equals this, or -1. Um, maybe I should have tested this before. Oh, you know what? We can do something like this. Equals minus this, and here minus as well. Oh, I know why. I know why. We are trying to make it move from where it came, but the direction it's the same. And if the direction is the same, then it will move in one direction. So it won't take the effect. In that case, we are going to do ball dot dir equals so the player is down equals 0, and here equals 1. So hopefully this will work. Yep, it worked. Awesome. Good. And why do I have this opened? Close it. So in the next episode I will show you how to make a simple menu state where it will show a text with press enter to start, and if you press enter you will get into the play state, which is this, and we will add more stuff. Let's see. Okay, so let me explain you this again. So if the direction is 1, it's moving down, and if that happens, then we need to put the inverse of that, so it will go opposite. Okay, so that's all the big deal. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.